On Panthers TV in association with Jerermias Chimney Systems, joined by the head coach Gary Graham. Gary, after that fantastic win on Sunday, what's the atmosphere been like in the training this week?
Well, it's been good. I think, we have a good leadership group. We have a good group of character guys. It's just taking us a little bit to find our way and our identity. And I think, after a good week last week of meetings and kind of behind closed doors, addressing some things as individuals in my office, kind of giving guys a little bit more purpose with their roles. Listen, I got to coach the group too, right? I got to do a better job. And I thought last week we all really kind of came together as a group, and it was a big win. You tip your hat to Sheffield. I mean, we were the better team in the first, but really they outshot us and outchanced us. A lot of it due to some bad penalties that we took in the second and third. But, again, Dubois was outstanding, and we found a way to win.
Is it now a case of getting them to play that way again? Obviously, it's an obvious question really, but finding that again on Friday.
Well, it's the energy and the consistency. The consistency is big, and it's not just from line to line in terms of consistency, but it's period to period to period. I still don't think the entire season we've strung together 3 complete periods of hockey during a game. We haven't, and that's something that we got to keep addressing.
Does that happen much in hockey? How can you find that consistency?
Well, it does. I mean, obviously, anytime, a team has a bad period, the coach is usually going to fire up the troops, and usually the team will respond, right, if it's a good team. So typically you're going to see that. But, a lot of times it's about what we do, not about what the other team does. So we just get away from our game plan sometimes, and that's something, again, the longer we stick to it, I think the boys, once they figure out, man, if we play this way for 3 periods, we can be a pretty tough team, it'll be an exciting thing to watch.
First chance to see Dundee, where will their threats pose and where will they come from, do you think?
Well, they're young, hungry, and energetic. I mean, they've played some good teams. They're playing a team like Belfast that's extremely good. They're playing them tight, and they're playing them good. They have a lot of speed, and it caused a lot of turnovers on the forecheck, and they're very optimistic right now. I should say opportunistic is what I meant to say, with their scoring chances. So they got some guys that are really going. They got a few players that are really hot right now. They're dynamic. They're fast. We just got to make sure defensively we're aware of them.
You've added to your roster with the signing of David Levin. What would he bring you?
Well, he's got great vision. He knows how to make plays off the rush. I think sometimes where we've been struggling is just not being dynamic in transition enough, having some poise with the puck, and being able to find late guys and amplify kind of a line. So I think him and Sorensen hopefully back in the lineup this weekend will give us an extra bolt.